Welcome back to some new r/malicious compliance stories, where people comply to the letter, but not the spirit of a request. I hope you had a great day. The first story is called Car Wash Job. I'm an undocumented Mexican immigrant. I moved to the US 3 months ago and have been working at a hand car wash since. The car wash I work at is staffed with fellow immigrants. We all lack ID and most of us have limited English. These factors interfere with our integration into American society. Our boss is very cheap. He will clock us off when it's quiet and clock us on when it's busy. Sometimes we'll work 25 minutes, then wait 15 minutes unpaid in the staff room. We still have to stay on site the whole day though. So we simply started to work slowly and perfectly when it's quiet. We'll work at half speed. We'll wipe down all the windows and tires, even if they are clean. We'll wash the underbody and engine bay. We'll wash the brake pads. We'll wash the door jambs with a sponge. We'll clay treat all the cars. We'll work on all surfaces, even non-visible ones like the engine bay. We'll even vacuum the spare tire bay. All in all, we'll work very thoroughly when it's quiet. Beforehand, I would have to stay at the car wash from 8 to 4 and would only usually be clocked on for 3.5 hours. Since we've all started to adaptively work, we can net about 6 hours easily. The last story is called Remote Work. I got a job a couple of years ago. I felt bored at my old job as a machine operator and wanted a challenge. So I took a job as a programmer for an industrial manufacturing machine at a prototype shop. I had a bit of experience doing fabrication and prototypes, but no experience programming. This company promised me training, self-management, and the ability to work remotely when needed. I've been trained and have some good experience under my belt, but still a lot to learn. No one else at the company does what I do. Therefore, no one knows the amount of computer work there is. From designing parts or fixtures, quoting, picking tools, designing the process, programming, research and development, etc. We wear a lot of hats, so my job is a little bit of everything. Technically, I work in the back warehouse under 2 supervisors. My direct supervisor and his supervisor / co-CEO. Since I'm back there part-time and in my office on the computer part-time, I have 2 supervisors, I guess. It's kind of a weird dynamic and hard to explain, but just now it's poorly micromanaged and my supervisor and I hate it. Fast forward to a couple of weeks ago. There was a snowstorm and the office had a half day. I live about an hour north of the office and usually get more snow than they do. I decided to work remotely for the rest of the day instead of going into the office. I got a lot of work done and I was proud of my accomplishments for the day. I briefed my supervisor on what I did for the day and he said, "Great work." The next few days, my supervisor is trying to implement a progress tracker, since we have no way of tracking projects, other than me saying how far I got. Just a simple spreadsheet. No problem, I get it. We are a small company and the CEO is a busy guy. He doesn't always know the status. And since we all wear many hats, the rest of the team should know the status also. A few days ago, I had to rush home for an emergency. I mentioned to my supervisor that I will be working remotely for the rest of the day. He said something along the lines of, "Well, some people didn't like that you worked remote last time. Your job isn't really a remote job." I was a little taken aback, since it's probably 75% computer work, and I've been slow in the shop while waiting on tools to ship. I defended myself. It's not like I don't do anything. There's still plenty to do. The office was closed, and everyone else in the back got a snow day while I worked remotely. And someone got mad at that? He agreed with me. It's silly, and we both know. I ended up rushing home, getting there late, because I was talking about what I should do the rest of the day, and how to fill out the tracker spreadsheet, so I can prove to the micromanaging CEO that I work. I told him, I've never had to prove to anyone that I'm working before. I went home and ended up taking the rest of the day off anyway, to deal with the issues at home. and not make anyone upset or question if I worked or not. Yesterday, I got an email that we are closed tomorrow due to weather, work remote if possible. I asked my supervisor, what do I do? He said, well, do this or that, blah blah. I said, no, I mean, my job is not really remote, and everyone else that isn't capable of remote work got the day off. You expect me to work tomorrow? He gave me a look as if to say, really? I spoke to some other co-workers and they aren't working. Why am I the only one working? Well, guess what? I turned my alarm off. I'm not logging onto my computer, and I might monitor emails in case something important pops up. My supervisor jokingly said, take a machine home with you to work remote, implying that I can work remotely since I need to run machines. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you have time, watch another one of my videos. And now, I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.